Mario Tennis Fever released a little more than a week ago. I haven't really played a lot of Mario Tennis games recently, but I used to be a huge fan of Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Color. That one had a full RPG adventure mode, leveling, story elements, and I absolutely loved it. The game comes in at a pretty high price of 70 euros. For that price, what you get is the cartridge with the full game on it. That's it. No booklet, no extras, no reversible cover. Just a standard Switch 2 case with a cartridge inside. It is becoming the norm, but at this price point it would have been nice to see something extra included. Alright, so this is Mario Tennis Fever running on the Switch 2 in handheld mode. In handheld mode, the game runs smooth. It runs at a somewhat stable 60 frames per second. Performance-wise, the game does suffer from some occasional frame dips when a lot is happening on screen, especially during double matches, but they are minor and don't affect the overall experience like some ports do. Visually though, it's not what I call a real showcase title. It doesn't have that high-end, beautiful visual look. It looks fine, clean, colorful and very Nintendo, but it's not pushing the system in any major way. In terms of gameplay, the controls feel responsive, movement is quick, shots have a nice impact to them, the special mechanics are easy to understand but still give some depth during long rallies, matches are fast, rallies can get chaotic, and the Fever rackets add a lot of extra tension and energy in the gameplay. Despite the limited content, I actually found myself returning to the game more than I expected, especially during short work breaks for a quick match. Overall, the handheld experience is very solid. It gives me that nostalgic feeling of playing games in the backseat of my parents' car on the way to visit family. Now switching over to dock mode.
Let's see how it plays out. What an incredible shot! That's some clean side spin. Oh, an easy one. Well charged. A deep hit.
15 love.
Nice technique. What a skillful point.
Performance, the game stays more stable at 60 frames per second, which is great to see. On a bigger screen, the visuals are a bit more noticeable. Textures are simple, environments are clean but not overly detailed. It still looks good, just not impressive. However, docked mode does make multiplayer feel more natural, and multiplayer is where the game really shines. Playing this game together with a friend or partner on the couch is a lot of fun. The game is easy to pick up and it's really fun to play against or with friends.
That's a high bounce. And there's bananas. What a fun shot. You can't take my eyes off this. A deep hit. Great offense.
Love 15.
It's getting interesting. Wonderful.
30
That's a
all.
high bounce.
Online is crazy. Even on launch day I got my ass kicked by the people online. It almost feels like a fighter game, where it feels like people have been playing this game for a year before launch.
And match server.
The game offers a variety of modes. Most of them are playable with 2 players or more. The gameplay feels slightly more readable on the larger screen. Tracking the ball's trajectory is easier, positioning feels more precise, and reacting to quick shots feels a bit more comfortable compared to handheld. Especially during intense rallies, having that extra screen space helps a lot.
1-0. 2-0.
Overall, Mario Tennis Fever is a solid arcade tennis game. It runs well, it feels responsive, and it's very easy to jump into. It does have some clear flaws. Just like another very big Nintendo title this generation, it simply lacks content. The adventure mode in particular is very disappointing. It holds your hand for far too long, constantly forcing you to sit through slow dialogue and drawn out animations. Instead of letting you play, it keeps stopping you, and when you finally get going, it's already over. It's very short and surprisingly shallow.
Nice shot. Keep it going. You're getting better. Nice swing.
This is nothing like the old Game Boy Color Mario Tennis RPG, which had depth, progression systems, and a real sense of adventure. Here the adventure mode feels like an extended tutorial than an actual campaign. And at a €70 price point, that lack of meaningful single player content is hard to ignore. Personally, I did not buy this game for the solo single player experience. For me, this is the perfect couch multiplayer game. It has a good variety of fun modes, and it's really fun to play with friends and family. This is where the game really shines. That said, I did still enjoy my time playing solo outside of the adventure mode. Playing online matches is fun and competitive, and offline tournaments give you something to work towards. Unlocking different characters and records add a small sense of progression, which keeps things interesting. The price is heavy at €70, and it does feel a little bare bones for that amount. There's no big single player mode, no major extra content in the physical release, and visually it doesn't stand out. So, is it worth it? If you enjoy Mario sports games and want an overall smooth, accessible tennis experience, then yes, it's worth buying. However, I don't think it's worth the full €70 price tag. I would personally recommend waiting for a sale. For me, it's a good fun sports title, but not a must-have. I hope this video gave you a good sense of the Mario Tennis Fever Switch 2 experience. Thank you for watching. And a big thank you to my 30 subscribers for supporting the channel, it really means a lot. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, consider leaving a like. And if you're interested in more Switch 2 experience reviews, consider subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate the support and I'll see you in the next one.